New from the News4JAX I-Team, saving the swamp, a national wildlife refuge in our backyard that feeds into both the Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico, could be contaminated. That's what environmentalists fear about the Okefenokee Swamp, which straddles the Florida-Georgia line.
For years now, out-of-state developers have been pushing a plan to mine an area just outside the park for minerals. I-Team investigator Vic Michelucci spoke to environmental advocates who say that would be catastrophic for the ecosystem, with developers pushing back, saying it'll provide jobs and money to the area.
We are just north of the Florida-Georgia line. We're heading into the Okefenokee Swamp today. But right now, a battle is brewing. Yes, there is a company from Alabama that wants to mine for certain minerals just on the outskirts of this national refuge. That has a lot of people upset. They are concerned that it's going to permanently damage the swamp and the surrounding ecosystem.
This is the Okefenokee National Wildlife Refuge.
It feels so far from civilization. Yet it's only about an hour from Jacksonville.
Here you can go kayaking. That's my personal favorite way to experience the swamp.
A wetland that's been vital to the ecosystem for 6,500 years. America's largest blackwater swamp, home to hundreds of species from birds to bears, and of course, alligators.
The biggest alligator that I have seen out here is about 12 foot.
The Okefenokee is a place that's always been special for Reverend Antoine Nixon. He's pastor of a historic church just outside the entrance in Folkston.
Takes me all the way back to my childhood days when I went on field trips. I love the tranquility that I have out there, the freedom that it gives you. I feel just as free as the animals out there.
And while this pristine park is a national wildlife preserve, friends of the swamp are worried it's in huge danger, with a proposal for a mining site nearby along a higher area called the Trail Ridge.
This is an aerial flyover of the site in Charlton County, Georgia, where Twin Pines Minerals proposes to locate the Saunders demonstration mine.
A company from Alabama wants to use neighboring land to mine for titanium and zirconium, two valuable minerals used for everything from planes to computers.
The closest point of the property to be mined is almost 3 miles from the nearest boundary of the refuge.
The company did not agree to do an interview with us, but told us we could use this informational video and their website to answer any questions.
This is where the company will repopulate the land with healthy longleaf pines and other native plant species that will ultimately leave the land in better condition than it is in the current pre-mining state.
We're now at the proposed mining site. It's in St. George, Georgia. We had to use GPS coordinates to get here, and it's rather unassuming back there on this dirt road. We're not going to walk any further because it's private property and there's a no trespassing sign. But our Sky 4 drone will give us a bird's eye view. The developers submitted the plans in 2019, requesting permits from the state of Georgia. That has gotten considerable pushback from environmentalists. More than 160,000 people have sent comments against the operation. But in 2020, the Trump administration reduced what was under federal protection, making the proposal for the 577-acre mine viable again. In 2022, Senator John Ossoff fired back, temporarily blocking the plans from moving forward after the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service raised flags about potential damage to the swamp.
You called it a threat.
Yes.
You're not mincing words. Why?
Location of the mine, where it sits, if there is an impact, will impact the St. Mary's River twice.
Alice Keyes with 100 Miles.
All right.
We went for a boat tour with some of the swamp's fiercest protectors, like St. Mary's riverkeeper Emily Floor. She is worried about the mining company's request to pump 1.4 million gallons of water out of the ground each day, evaporating it as part of the process.
If you were to sit face to face with the executives with this mining company, what would you tell them?
Find someplace else.
That's it.
That's it. This swamp and this river are too critical. You don't find a river like the St. Mary's River anymore. It is pristine, it's untouched.
It's home to endangered species. It brings in visitors from across the world. And the fresh water from this swamp is used for towns in both Georgia and Florida. Its water also runs into the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic Ocean. In the 1990s, another company tried to mine the same area for the same minerals. They eventually abandoned their plans after public outcry and donated much of the land to conservation efforts. Twin Pines says their proposal is environmentally friendly.
Notice the very small footprint that is required and the dragline mining process that doesn't dig deeply into the earth but scrapes the sands and soils.
Alex Keyes with the conservation group 100 Miles doesn't buy it.
The lasting impact of that could be hydrologic damage to, again, the groundwater flows that support the life of the Okefenokee Swamp and the life of the St. Mary's River.
Any assertion that mining activities would drain the swamp is just wrong. Water would have to defy gravity and flow uphill for that to happen.
She says even if this project does not pass, there will be more attempts in the future, which is why she's advocating for an Okefenokee Protection Act, which would outright ban mining along the trail ridge. Georgia lawmakers continue to strike down the bill. They're up to discuss it again in January.
Money and jobs to the community is a great thing, not arguing against any economic development opportunities. However, the risk involved with mining along Trail Ridge is extremely worrisome.
Reverend Nixon says his congregation is taking notice that this precious natural resource, right in their own backyard, needs to be protected.
We need to get more people to come and visit the swamp. If we get more people to value this place, let's say something like the Grand Canyon or in Yellowstone, if we can get that kind of namesake, then and more visitors to come out here, then helping with ecotourism and things like that, that helps the community as a whole, bringing dollars into the community.
Vic Michelucci says the Georgia Environmental Protection Division is yet to make a decision on the Twin Pines proposal, but is accepting public comment. We posted a link for you to weigh in on news4jax.com.